disturbs that natural state, and then it starts to have all the skin problems with bacteria entering and creating these kind of acne problems, and as well eczema and psoriasis. And that's all from the foods that we don't eat enough. Our food diet is very, very creating our cells very hard. And
It's hard. I feel it's very harmful, and it is just so that I feel it's just because they can make money off of it, and not enough people are using the natural remedies. Do you have any tips about under eye? Because as I've grown older, I'm 36 now, but as I've grown older, my skin is okay, but just my under eyes have become a bit darker and more indented a little bit because I'm always on the computer at work. Yeah, and also because of stress. Like I said, I have a lot of work stress, which
yeah,
yeah. Do you have any tips about that?
everybody is a bit individual. I probably would need to see you before to explain, but I can reply this with the most general answer, but it wouldn't necessarily be according to you, because I haven't seen you and I don't know exactly what it's the condition. But in the Chinese face map, the under eyes area is the liver. So quite often our in the now these days our liver is can't deal with the toxins, and when liver is struggling to detoxify, our under eye circles tend to be darkened. That's one of the issues. Second issue, if you are very pale and your skin is very pale, you might have that the skin on the eyes with the age starts to become thinner and it starts to be transparent. So you can't you can see the blood vessels shining through your skin because the skin is very light. Third issue is when we sit on the computer screens. I actually recently found out that our computer screens reflect UV X-rays that's similar to the sunlight, and they are damaging our barrier of the skin. So we even need to wear sunscreen when we're working in front of the computer. But the sunscreen is quite metallic, and toxins have, so it can block the lymph system, and that's when our lymph system is quite sluggish. That's when the under eye darkens circles. So these are main common issues which are being in the kind of into the most women. That's I don't think it's a good enough answer, but it's general answer what's mostly can be. I will put an email, and in the email there will be as well possibility to book the consultation 30-minute. So feel free to book it and arrange the meeting with me on a Zoom.
Yeah, that sounds really good. Thank you. That's crazy that nobody knows these things.
Yes.
Nobody knows these things, do they? They don't tell us.
It's interesting that I quite often want to talk about it, but because I don't like. I think firstly that everybody already knows that. That's one thing. Second thing is that to go on my own in the front of the camera and talking, I feel like I'm preaching, and to find that unique voice and sharing, I found that this is the most safest and most comfortable place and space. And these face massages, usually I start with some what's the during the week sessions, before sessions been questions, and then I answer the questions and talk and explain things, what's the moisturizer, how to choose, what is the cleanser, and explain what is most interesting for the ladies and for each of us, and then going from there, stepping into face massage.
So in this consultation, you are giving tips as well, or kind of products that we can use for, for example, when we want to be in front of the computer, or for the bacteria, the good bacteria in your skin, something like that.
Yes, yes. I answer whatever is interesting for you, and during the face massage classes, just shortly before, I tend to answer the most common question that somebody asks, because it's interesting for everyone. Like, for example, Sally asked about the under circles, but I think for you all was interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that sounds really good. And I'm interested in the collagen as well, because me and some of my friends, and also my mother even, they buy collagen. They're very confused with the collagen. Should I have collagen mask, or should I eat the collagen, or should I put it on my face? Or, there's so many different things that, and I was just going to spend so much money on collagen because, like, I am growing older now. So,
Yeah.
I was so lost. I didn't know what to do because I was reading medical reviews, and then I was looking at and everybody's saying different things. It's very confusing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely would recommend, but not straight away start with collagen. I would recommend to start with a omega-3 supplement, because in our diet we don't eat enough fish, and omega-3 fish is responsible for the open up cells, so it almost creates like a doorways into the cells. I send one of my not sessions, but I was running online retreat where I invited health ambassador who was explaining about it, and what I've been using and learning myself, how to open up firstly the cells, so that collagen not bypassing through me, but going into cells first, and then anything else improves the health wise as well, and as well the gut digestion, the microbiome is very important to take care of.
Yeah.
And only then.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
And only then the collagen would be stepping in, because whatever we right now eat mostly is bypassing, and if you use omega-3, it's possible to test if the omega-3 is the right omega that you're using, and it's working and your cells are absorbing. Once it's your cells are absorbing, you are then happy to start to use your collagen drinks, and have a different teas and remedies that absorbs into cells, and the results are more long lasting. So I do aesthetic treatments, and I noticed that when I didn't had my supplementation, my treatments were lasting for about 6 months, and now I didn't need for 2 years to do the aesthetic treatment, skin tightening.
You mean Botox? Do you mean Botox?
No, I don't do Botox. I do.
Yeah, I was gonna go and get some Botox done because
Please.
I didn't know what to do.
Please don't. because it's toxin, and what it does, it numbs the facial expressions, but it does two very, very important bad things which we don't talk about. First thing, it paralyzes the muscle, but muscle is responsible for the lymphatic drainage, lymph system. So it starts to store toxins in the face. That's one very bad thing, because that changes the skin color. It reduces the collagen, and it's not the way, because to your body they sometimes say that you need to be prepared that may cause the cold sore. While cold sore, even in the when they do the skin with the tattoo, how to say, pigmentation, I think.
Yeah, I've got the
I forgot
I forgot what
suddenly.
it's called.
Yeah, so they say if you do that, it can create the cold sore and Botox and fillers. Why? Because we are touching the nerves, which is responsible for the stress in the body, and when the body can't deal with the stress, the herpes come out. You know, the cold sore, which is the one which usually comes out, and it's has this says that when you're stressed or you are a low immune system, the cold sore comes out. And exactly the same the warnings about the when do injectables, because to your body the muscle is a contraindication if it's paralyzed, and why it burns out, your body tries to repair it every day, working hard to repair that muscle nerve. And yeah, that's one thing. And the second thing is because our face is wired with the nerves, with the brain to feel emotions. And when we numb those emotions with the Botox, they say that people loses empathy.
Oh right, I believe that. Yeah.
So they can't move their facial expressions, and that doesn't give to the brain that